Hey guys, it's Fifth Rock back for another video, and I decided to switch my reaction video to Saturday Night Happiness mashup into a share my story video. Why? Because it's been a week since I did share my story video. So yeah, now Saturday Night Happiness, mashup 17 will come later. So yeah, check out the update. The channel update trailer. No, the channel update stuff. Yeah, I'm about to do another share my story video on my perfect family. I don't know what's perfect about family, but yes, let's start this stupid video.
From the outside, our family looked perfect. 2 beautiful kids,
Okay, a Chad, a basketball player, a lovely daughter with princess and stuff, and a loving mom and a rich dad who take care of the kids. They're much better.
dad and a loving mom. But that was just a facade. In reality, my dad was a cruel jerk who forced me to wear makeup because according to him, I looked ugly otherwise. I think he enjoyed treating me like garbage because it made him feel powerful and important. To make things work,
plenty of men who treat women like garbage, so they become powerful, so they could take advantage of you. I don't know why, but I guess we into that type of stuff.
First, he saw my brother as some kind of perfect angel who couldn't do anything wrong.
Ew.
That's why they often teamed up on me. One time my brother came home with an F on his physics exam and blamed me for it. He said, "My sister was listening to loud music, so I couldn't concentrate and study." I responded, "That's not true at all. You are just making up excuses for being a lazy bum." But my dad took his side and punished me by making me clean my brother's room.
Because that's his son. Because I can't trust nobody these days. Wow, I love your family. A perfect family. You don't have a perfect family. I know this is fake. I'm just going along with these story videos.
Ugh, it was so humiliating. While I picked up his toys from the ground and put them into boxes, he threw other toys onto the ground and said, "Pick it up, sis." The worst part was how helpless I felt because no one came to my defense. I was just a kid after all. I think my mom knew how badly I was treated, but after years of living with my dad, she was too scared to stand up.
Oh, come on, isn't another brother out there for you? Ain't the other brother, ain't helping you, saying stop it? Where's the other brother? Where's Wendy? I'm just joking, they don't have another brother.
To my dad. One time, I even talked to her in private and said, "Mom, you need to leave Dad. He's a bad person and making you miserable." But my mom started crying and said, "Stop it, you don't understand this." I guess she couldn't admit to herself that she had wasted years of her life being married to an evil jerk.
Maybe Wendy. She could have went for Wendy, but she went for the selfish douchebag. Come on, you could have went for my boy Wendy. Why mention you Wendy? Y'all probably thinking, who is this Wendy guy?
One day, my dad even got arrested. It turned out that he had been dating a chick on the side, but not because he loved her, but because he used her credit card to start his own business.
She got that money.
My dad got that poor woman $30,000 in debt without her knowing anything about it.
She sued him.
But once she found out, she sued him, and not only did my dad have to pay the money back, he also had to serve a 6-month prison sentence. Those were the best 6 months of my life. Suddenly, it was quiet and peaceful at my home.
So your brother didn't mess with you that much no more when your dad gone? He probably talked to Wendy. Give him advice. I need to stop with this whole Wendy joke. My bad. Wendy joke. I am so bad. Y'all probably wondering, who's this Wendy kid?
But when my dad came back, the problem started all over again. On his first day, he accused me of being a bad daughter because I hadn't welcomed him back home. So I screamed, At least I'm not stealing $30,000 from other people. At least I'm not treating my daughter and wife like garbage. Then I pointed my finger at him and said, "You are a criminal. You exploit other people and don't care if you hurt them. You are absolutely disgusting, and I wish you dropped dead."
Yeah,
I wasn't sure how he would react, but then my brother said, "Sister, why don't you tell Dad about your boyfriend?"
Yeah, I hate that
froze.
brother.
How did my brother know I was in a relationship? Well, that's what my dad had waited for. He started screaming and calling me a whore, saying I had brought shame onto our family.
She probably dated a boy named Skeeter. She probably dating a boy named Scooter. No, she probably dating a boy named Quindy. I need to stop. I need to stop with these jokes.
For losing my V card at such a young age. I responded, "Yes, I have a boyfriend, but we haven't even kissed each other, so relax." But my dad didn't care and screamed, "Once you're 18, I'm gonna throw you out of this house and onto the streets. I am ashamed to have you as my daughter." Well, my 18th birthday was still 2 years away, so my dad had plenty of time to make my life hell. He even put a lock on my door, so I had to send him a WhatsApp message if I needed to go to the bathroom. But I knew the way he treated me wasn't right, so I gathered evidence on my smartphone by recording how he terrorized me. Then, after school, I went to the police and showed them video footage of how I was treated. When they saw that I wasn't allowed to go to the toilet without my dad's permission, they decided to take my dad into custody. And when he got trialed the next week, the judge called him a monster and sentenced him to 8 months in prison. It felt so good to finally get revenge on my dad. But my mom wasn't happy at all. She said, "How shall we survive without your dad's income?" I responded, "It's not—"
Yeah, come on. But the mom should date Wendy. Like, come on, like, why you end up with that selfish dude? She should date my boy Wendy. I need to stop with the whole Wendy jokes. My bad.
Not my fault that you married a jerk. Now you have to live with the consequences because I'd rather be poor than live with him for one more day.
Whoa. Ain't her fault that she married a selfish jerk. Like, she didn't even know. Like, maybe back in those days, he was the sweetest guy. Until he have kids. You know, he started to, his ego came out his way. Man, people can change when they get big. I'm telling you.
But we never became poor because my mom broke up with my dad after she found a new boyfriend who treated her with more respect.
His name is Wendy?
But it was too late because my brother had already become just like my dad. One time I came home while he was making out with his girlfriend on the kitchen table. The girl was half naked and said, "Oh my God, this is so embarrassing." She tried to stand up, but my brother said, "I don't want to stop." And then he continued kissing.
He said, "Screw my sister, bro. We gonna continue this. Until I wouldn't stop." I'm just joking. I need to stop. That's not okay. Like, man, we need to stop objectifying women.
I said, "That's not how you treat a girl. If she wants to stop, you have to let her go." That's when my brother stood up and came over to me. He pushed me against the wall and said, "You don't tell me what to do. Better be careful before I'll slap that arrogance out of your face." That's when his girlfriend pushed him from behind and said, "Let her go. She didn't do anything." My brother got seriously angry, turned around and screamed, "Shut up." Then he pushed her back more and more. I really thought he was going to hurt her, so I jumped on his back and screamed, "Leave her alone." But he just took my hand and twisted it so hard that I started screaming out of pain. He said, "You cry like a little girl." And that's when I had enough and bit right into his neck. What happened next is too graphic and violent to show on YouTube, but my brother had to go to the hospital because I had bitten through some important vein, and
I'm getting monetized. But why are you crying? You hated your brother. But why the fuck you crying that your brother almost died? Maybe. Yeah, come on. Y'all did have some funny moments at the time. To be fair, though, y'all did have some good moments and funny moments. That's why she's crying. Because she did have some funny moments with her. Maybe he was,
he almost died of blood loss. The next day, I moved out. I had enough of men like my brother and dad. I swore to myself I would never date a guy again. They were all the same anyway. Instead, I went to college and tried to focus on my studies.
Never aren't plenty of guys that's nice. A.k.a. simps. I'm just joking. They ain't simps.
But as luck had it, my professor gave me a boy as a project partner. His name was David. He was so full of himself. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna lead this project, and you will follow my orders." I wanted to tell him to F off, but he was so confident and smart that I only responded, "Okay." However, he was never satisfied with my work, and he even called me a lazy turtle. But I liked it. The angrier he got at me, the more I wanted to rip his shirt off and kiss him.
Yes.
Gosh, I'd never been so attracted to a guy, so I always dressed up when we met. I said, "So, do you have any plans for the weekend?" While fluttering my eyes at him. He responded, "I'm sorry, I already have a girlfriend and I will take her out on a date." I blushed and felt like such an idiot. When I got home, I immediately found out who his girlfriend was. She had many photos of her and David on Instagram, and they were such a cute couple. I should have felt happy for them, but I was so in love with David that my heart was aching. But one time, his girlfriend came by to give David a folder. And when she saw me wearing a short summer dress and lots of makeup, she immediately knew what I was up to. She said, "So, you are my boyfriend's project partner?" I responded, "Yeah, I am." She leaned over the table and said, "Do you always dress like this?" I blushed, but didn't respond.
I don't know. You probably do sometimes dress like that for Sims who want to suck on your toes. I ain't Sim. Mama half Chad.
Then David said, "Don't worry, she always dresses like a hoe." I knew he only wanted to ease the tension, but his girlfriend got angry and said, "Stop defending her. Don't you see that she's trying to seduce you?" David responded, "I know what she's trying to do, but I already told her I'm not interested in dating her because I have a girlfriend." Now I blushed even heavier. This was so embarrassing. His girlfriend said to me, "You tried to seduce my boyfriend even though you know he's in a relationship with me? Shame on you. And David, from now on, you won't meet up with her again." He responded, "I'm sorry, but she is my project partner, so I can't stop working with her."
I don't even blame him. Now, come on, he need to get that grade. ASAP. Then she got mad. Then they break up. I know. Like, I swear I didn't watch this video. I just know it. I swear I didn't watch this video. I know it.
She
because I know how story time
"If
goes.
you don't get away from that whore right now, it's over between us." He looked at her and said, "Fine, it's over." I could see how much his ex-girlfriend was hurt, but she didn't respond and just walked away. David said, "I'm sorry, she's always like that." I said, "No, I'm sorry. I'm such a horrible person." Then he looked me in the eyes and said, "Let's stop studying for today and watch a movie at my place instead." Oh my God, I knew I should have said no, but I couldn't resist. I just loved him too much. When we sat down on his couch, he put his arm around me. I'd never had a guy I was attracted to touch me like that. I cuddled myself against his chest and he said, "Oh, my cute little turtle." I think we were about to kiss each other when his smartphone rang. He took it out and said, "It's my ex." He picked up and I heard her say, "I'm sorry about what happened today. Of course I don't want to break up with you. I just had a bad day. I hope you can forgive me." But David responded, "No, it's over between us. I'm sick of your endless drama." And then he hung up.
Damn.
Meanwhile, I felt incredibly guilty because I was part of the reason they had split up. That's why I told David, "It's better for me to go home now." Of course he wanted me to stay, but I left anyway. But when I had reached the door of his building, I saw his ex-girlfriend sitting outside on the stairs crying. I didn't want her to see me, so I went back into David's apartment and spent the night there. It was the first time I slept in a bed with a guy. David tried kissing me, but I told him no. However, the next morning, I woke up with David's arms around me and it felt so good. I turned around and when he woke up, he said, "There's my little turtle." And then he gave me a kiss. And yes, we are in a relationship now.
I should call him a turtle. That's it. That's just the video. Okay. Well, that's all for the video, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about that. I was just getting a note. From my science teacher. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and more videos is coming soon. So peace out. And I'm about to do. Just check out the new channel update. Just check it out. So to understand what I'm doing, because I'm remaking my old videos, trying to improve on them. So yeah, just check it out. So yeah, peace out. So yeah, this man, that story sucked. And share my story. Don't make